Om. Om. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनाभवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Offering our collective love to the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Baba. Let us all be together. Let us all be nourished together. Let us all work together with great vigor. May our studies shine and illumine our intellects. May we not hate or contradict each other. Let there be peace, peace, and peace. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Hari Om, Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste. We are looking at the sixth Anuvakam of Rudram, Sri Rudram, and doing the Kramapatha study. Last week we studied we looked at the first 10 mantras of the sixth Anuvakam, and let's start with Chandrasekhar Ganesh. Please chant the sixth Anuvakam, Samhita Patham, please.
Om Namo Namo Jyeshthaaya cha Kanishthaya cha Namah Purvajaya cha Parajaya cha Namo Madhyamaya cha Bagalbhaya cha Namo Jaganyaya cha Buddhiyaya cha Namah
Sobhyaya cha.
Sobhyaya cha Pratisarjaya cha Namo Yamyaya cha Kshemyaya cha Namah Urvaryaya cha Khalyaya cha Namah Shlokyaya cha Vasanyaya cha Namo Vanyaya cha Kakshyaya cha Namah Shravaya cha Pratishravaya cha Namah Ashushenaya cha Ashurathaya cha Namah Shuraya cha Vabhindate cha Namo Varmine cha Varuthine cha Namo Bilmine cha Kavachine cha Namah Shrutaya cha Shrutasenaya cha.
Please look at the chant and chant. Samhita. You can chant looking at it.
Yeah, I don't have the script actually. 1 second.
Jyeshthaaya cha, Kanishthaya cha, Purvajaya cha, Parajaya cha. Last week we looked at the meaning of this, what literally those words mean. Eldest, youngest, firstborn, last remaining, youth and infant, born in the middle, born from the roots, born with both mix of what is good and bad, and that which moves fast. The inner meaning of Jyeshtha, Kanishta also means Jyesthaya, Jyesthaya. Jyeshtha means not only the eldest, Jyeshtha means the most superior in learnedness. Kanishta means the one who is inferior in those aspects. Purva means the cause. Aparaja means the effect. Madhyama means those that are stuck. Madhyama, those are stuck in the middle. Apagalbha means those that have come to the end of these cycles of birth and death, the cause and the effect. Born in the middle, born from the roots means various levels of awareness. Born with both means only Sunday morning when Sai Center they are very divine. Monday morning comes their true nature comes out. Both struggling between the wise and the wise. All of this pointing out Yamya, Kshemya. Yamya means that which dispenses the rules of existence. Yamya also means the Yama. Kshemya means the one who always gives liberation, freedom from all these cycles. The one who brings you death and the one who brings you liberation. Urva, did we go through Yamya Aicha Kshemya? Did we go to Pratisarya Aicha, all the way to Pratisarya Aicha last week?
Yes, Anna. We completed until the 13th Panasa.
Until the 10th, yes, until the 10th Yajus. Urvarya Khalya. Urvarya means that which is rich with grains, the earth that is rich with grains. Khalya means the place where when they harvest these grains like rice, vrihya, they're the paddy, and then they when they harvest this jowar, all those things. You watch in India, they take those, and in the olden days, they used to beat them on the stones, or even better, after the roads have come, they used to just throw this on the road, so that when the vehicles go, automatically the grain gets released from its stem. Khalya means that. Urvarya Khalya. What that means is those that are cultivated, those that are refined. All of this is talking about cause and effect and transformation processes. Shlokya Avasanyaya. Avasanya. Shlokya means the one who is extolled. Avasanya means the one who has reached the spirit of realization, total awareness. Vanya Kaksha. Vanya trees, Kaksha means creeper, Vanya means perennials, Kaksha annuals and perennials. Vanya Kaksha. Vanya means those that are perennial, those that are annual, those that live too long, those that are gone in a short while. And then Shreva, Pratishreva, those that are famous and those that are famous posthumous, even posthumous. This is what all of this is saying is Oh, this is what we are also studying in Gita Vahini very beautifully. The different types of actions that we do. And in the fundamental question that we were asking last week was, why do we even act? What is it that actually propels action within us? On what basis do we act? Before you act, have you ever thought, do I need to act or I do not need to act? Before you think, have you even thought about, should I think or not think? Or the afterthought, when the thought has arisen, have you considered, should I do something with it or not? Or what is the basis? What is the source of that thought? Where did that thought even arise from? Have you watched the thought before it has arisen? Have you caught the plant before it has sprouted? After the sapling has come out, have you protected that sapling from the insects, the bugs, and everything that are ready to eat it alive? Or even the animals that would come and just graze on it and destroy the plant? Have you put a fence over it, protected that so that it has become a huge tree unto which all the animals have now come and taken a shelter in it? The cause and the effect. What is the basis of our action? The basis of our actions mostly are based on bhrama, delusion. Those that attended the study circle last week now make these points very clear. The basis of most of our actions is ignorance, bhrama, ignorance in the body, ignorance in the mind, ignorance that you are separate. For one of my brothers, I am teaching Sandhya Vandanam, daily morning ritual of Sandhya Vandanam. सूर्यश्च मामन्यश्च मन्युपतयश्च मन्युकृतेभ्यः पापेभ्यो रक्षन्ताम् यद्रात्र्यात् पापमकार्षम् मनसा वाचा हस्ताभ्याम् पद्भ्यामुदरेण शिश्ना रात्रिस्तदवलुम्पतु यत्किञ्च दुरितं मयि इदमहं माम् अमृतयोनौ सूर्ये ज्योतिषि जुहोमि स्वाहा. This is a beautiful mantra. What basis of actions that we do? Manasa, Vacha, Hastabhyam, Padbhyam, Udarena, Shishna. Six different propulsions based for which the basis of the actions. So these actions are based in cause and effect. Cause and effect. Everything that you do, you are looking for the cause and its effect. Invariably, every action that we take will have cause and effect. What is the cause of that action? What is its effect? If you understood those two aspects, trust me, your your awareness about should I act or not will go tremendously. Action as in even thought, action in speech, action for livelihood, actions for procreation, progeny, manasa, mind, vacha, speech, padbhya, walking, udara, stomach, shishna, procreation. Do you know how profound this Sanatana Dharma is? For those of you who attended study circle last week, I asked the question, what is the basis of your action? Why do we act? We act for these six reasons. What are the reasons behind our action? These are primarily six. These six define 99% of our actions. Manasa, Vacha, Hasta, Padbhya, Udara, Sisna. Ratrihi, I committed all these in the night before. Ratri, Tad Avalumpatu. Ratri here means not the night. Ratri means, oh, Parashakti, the Ratri Devata. Oh, Mother Ratri, Tat Avalumpatu. Release me from the effects of those actions. This is the power of Sandhya Vandanam. You are instantly getting released from all the things that happened, and you are doing it for what reason? Ratristadavalumpatu yatkincha duritam mayi. My idamaham mam amrutayonav surya joshi. What I am describing in this whole anuvakam, the sixth anuvakam, Jeshtaya, Kanishtaya, Purvajaya, Parajaya, Madhyamaya, Apagalbhaya, Jaganyaya, Budniyaya, Sobhyaya, Pratisaryaya, Yamyaya, Kshemyaya, Urvaryaya, Khalyaya, Shlokyaya, Avasanyaya. Those are the 10 yajus. If you are able to speak Rudram, you will be able to chant Rudram perfectly. Speak Rudram. Just like what I said, don't use Namo and all of that. What are all the different words in there? Rapt, it's called. It's called rapt attention. Then see now, all of that words that I'm saying, I'm not speaking them as some chant or anything. Now that become a conversation, a dialogue. A dialogue is happening. A conversation of Rudram is happening. And in that conversation, now you are saying, I am doing actions under delusion, under ignorance. And due to that ignorance, I separate myself from everything else. And therefore, what will happen? Yamyaya, Kshemyaya, Yama. Yama, if you reverse it, it's Maya. Maya. You see how powerful the words are. Huh? If all your life is based on Maya, who will be waiting for you? Yama. If all your actions are based on Brahman, who is waiting for you? Kshemya is waiting for you. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. The Kshemya is waiting for you. Otherwise, Yamya is waiting for you. So the basis of our actions, this karma mukti that Swami is talking about in Gita Vahini, you see, brothers and sisters, whether you take Bhagavad Gita, Devi Mahatmyam, Sri Rudram, all of these things are pointing to the same principles of our existence in being and how that being is affected by all of this. So, who is the one that is bound by the cause and effect? The one who is bound by cause and effect is the one who is doing actions based on pleasures, pursuits, purposes. They are bound by the actions. The one who is in action all the time just for the sake of pleasures, he is the one that is totally in delusion. That's the fourth category Swami is talking in Gita Vahini. Where is Kotu? Kotu, can you please bring up, because these people are wondering what is this uncle talking. I have no idea what he's talking. Gita Vahini. What is this to do with now my Rudram study? As I
Sure.
keep as I keep telling you all, what happens in that Sai center is already divine and destined by the will of God, and therefore everything is integrated. Everything is totally integrated. Even the thought for the day will be integrated with what happens at the center. So therefore you have to understand who is at the center and who is running the center. When truly, if it is him and he is running the center, everything will happen by his will. And you will not have any confusion about it. You will not have totally zero confusion about it. You clearly see his mahima, etavan asya mahima. And so in these actions that we are talking about, the actions that are based on delusion, and the delusion is about the pleasures, the pursuits, and the purposes, those propel our actions. 100% pleasure, totally indulged in pleasure. Only thing is desire, and nothing else propels the action. Madhyamaya cha apagalbhaya cha. Those that are doing action in Trishanku Swargam. Then there is this next category. Then there is a pursuit. The social pressures. Huh? Social pressures. ఓ ఈ అప్రతిరత సూక్తం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది ఇది కూడా చెప్పానా రుద్రంలో నో
Here the four things he's talking about. The
oh back
karma theta, nishkama karma, sakama karma, karma bhrashta.
you are showing Rudrajnana Yajna PDF. You're showing that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm surprised that we covered the Apratiratha Sukta as part of Rudram
Yeah.
study. Oh my God, see, this is the mind getting surprised. It has no idea what it has to, because it is being done by somebody else through this mind. I have to look at this file and say, what did I talk about? What was talked about? The Apratiratha Sukta. Okay, you are sharing a different
Yeah,
screen.
that's the screen, I think. We shared that.
Apratiratha Sukta got completed last week.
Yes.
Now he's showing a page from Sri Rudra Jnana Yajna PDF, and he's showing Apratiratha Sukta, which
Do you see it
again,
now and then? Not it.
yeah, we can see now. So the Swami is defining 4 paths of action. I may tell you the 4 roads are now used by mankind: beyond or unaffected by action, karmatita, action without any desire for the fruit thereof, unaffected by any craving for the result therefrom, nishkama karma, action with ambition to reap and enjoy the fruit, sakama karma, action that knows no restraint or control, karma bharashta, karma bharashta. These are the 4 types of actions that are happening within us. And the first one, beyond or unaffected by action, Swami describes them as those that are beyond subscription of any dharma, because they are in Brahman. Then the second ones that are actually doing action without paying attention, they are in dharma. That means their actions are propelled by some purpose. And that purpose can be as simple as I'm going to go to heaven. Those that are in action for the sake of action, and those that are, if you go in, then they're sakama karma. They pay attention to the result. They are in pursuit. I have to pursue something. I have to achieve this goal. I have to do this, etc., etc. They are totally in karma, focused on result. But those that are totally in Brahma, they are karma bharashta. Karma bharashta. Those are the types of actions that are being described in time. Action is time. Time is movement. Movement caused by Brahma. Movement caused by a simple thing called I have to achieve this. Goal or target oriented karma in time. Karma that is focused or ordained by Vedas, Shastras, all those by Dharma. Karma that is in Brahman. consciousness or awareness. Four words I talked about: Brahma, Karma, Dharma, Brahman. You don't have to write these things. If you have ever even looked at the Rudra Jnana PDF that I have circulated long time ago, there are so many things happening. So one more thing from Shekhar uncle, too much already happening with us. That is why it becomes at some point, you can be sitting right next to a fountain, but you wouldn't realize what it is unless you taste a drop of water. Now you see here, this is the slide that I am talking about that was shared with you all long time ago. Time in action as defined by cause and effect. Brahma, this is beautiful, done by Sister Margaret Sarasoli from Sydney. She used to listen to these Jnana Yajna videos, and she used to assimilate all of it and create a picture out of it. I didn't make this slide, so the credit goes to her. Actions done while under delusion, Maya, due to our ignorance that we are separate body mind, will bind us to Yama and creates karma cycle. When those actions are done for dharma, righteousness, then they are unbinding. They are only binding in the context of take you back. If you are not doing those, if you're doing dharma only for the sake of dharma, like you are a religious nut case. There are who are called religious nut cases, sampradayaka nut cases. Why they call nut cases? They're doing the right thing only because this Shastra said this, so I have to do like that. Yes, that is better than only action for the sake of action or action in delusion. This is better. This is a cycle of progress in time. But still they are binding. Swami says these are iron shackles. This is a golden shackle. It is still a shackle. You understand? Huh? And somebody gave me this shackle, and I'm wearing it because only because they gave it in love. Huh? So that is also shackle. But that is dharmic shackle. All these rituals, the yajna, yaga, all the stuff that you do, that is, even if it is a nishkama karma, if it is not done with the oneness of divine consciousness beyond caste, creed, religion, gender, any barrier associated with that oneness, that will still be binding. Tell me your gotram, I will put you into the yajna, will bind it. 100% will bind it. Because the intent is misplaced. The intent is not Brahman. The intent is dharmic, not Brahmic. You understand this? So dharma, artha, kama, pleasure, pursuit, purpose, all the three are binding. And those are the three roads that Bhagavan is describing in Gita Vahini. Only that which is done in divine consciousness of oneness, simply acting as in that awareness of that presence in Brahman, those actions in time are not only liberating, they are unbinding and they are liberating. They will give instantaneous liberation from any seeds that are planted and that would sprout. तामग्निवर्णान् तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वै रोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टान् दुर्गान् देवीगुं शरणमघं प्रपज्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः. Burn it in the fire of Brahman. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavihi, Brahmagnau, Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivate Nagantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Action in time defined by Jeshta Kanishta, Madhyama, Apagalbha, Jaghanya, Buddhya, Sobhya, Pratisarya, Yamya, Kshemya, Vanya, Kaksha, Srava, Pratisrava. All these 10 are associated in this cycle, of Brahma, Karma, Dharma. This, what are these three defining as? This is Kama, this is Artha, this is Dharma, the means of time in action, the means of action in time. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Come this way. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Chaturvidha Pala Purushardha Siddhyartham. We'd say that in Sankalpam. But nobody is saying Moksha Siddhyartham. All your Sankalpam is about Dharma, Artha, Kama. Nobody is saying, that's why we added in the Sankalpam, Brahma Vidya Praptyardham. If you look at the Sankalpam that we do for Devi Mahatmya Parayanam, all that Devi Mahatmya is about Brahma Vidya. To have that awareness of the Brahman in which the mother destroys everything that is interfering with that oneness of consciousness. And that is the reason why she said, Brahmadvishe Sharave Hantava U. Ahan Rudraya Dhanurata mi Brahmadvishe Sharave Hantava U. Ahanjana Ayasamadam Kruno Myahandyava Apruthivi Avivesha. Are Chumma chanting illada. Chumma chanting is what is called karma. Doing some ritual for the sake of some purpose to go to heavens is called dharma. Totally bhrashta, 100% indulged in desires that keep sprouting up and up is rakta bija. Okay.
So, Anna, for action for that universal peace, where will that be?
What is action for universal peace? What is universal peace?
I'm bounced off.
Why we watch too much cricket now? Okay.
Yes.
World Cup series. What is peace, first of all? See, now what my brother Murthy Charu calls me Socratic way of teaching means asking questions on questions. And asking questions on questions is the way to learn. Because you will never accept anything as status quo. And you are never happy and satisfied. Now I know this. Then you are dead. What you have known is dead. The only way to keep it living is learning. Learning is life. Knowing is death. So you have to ask when I'm doing it for you, then immediately, what is peace? What is universe? Universal peace. What is universe? What is peace? Okay, now then that's a separate. I will go into a separate line of thought there. But action is a movement associated in thought. Thought and action. Action as in even fundamentally breathing. Even that action, unless it is completely synchronized with this presence in Brahman, those actions are binding. So there are those that do actions as supreme, inferior, cheshta, kanishta, purvaja, aparaja. So this is what we have studied in 10 yajus. Is this enough of Enough of, oh my God, already 40 minutes over. We haven't even looked at the last four. Okay, please bring up the नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च पगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुद्धियाय च नमः सोऽभ्याय च प्रतिसज्जाय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च खल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्षाय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नम आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरूधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च Now these the next Ashushenaya cha Ashradhaya cha Namah Shuraya cha. Now 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ashushenaya cha Ashradhaya cha Shuraya cha Vabhindate cha Varmine cha Varudane cha Bilmine cha Kavachine cha Shrutaya cha Shrutasenaya cha. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next 5 yajus. So total 15 yajus in the 6th Anuvaka. The first 10 have described action, time in action, or action in time. Time is action, action is time. And those actions that are based on bhrama, karma, dharma. Oh my God. I'm giving you the essence of our living and life being. All these mantras are talking about the essence of your presence, the essence of why you are living. That is the reason why Swami said Vedas are the fundamental truths that tell you the fundamental principles that govern the being. All those sentences that you study in study circles and discourses of Bhagavan, if they are only looked at as sentences that are put together, you have missed the point. In those simple sentences, he has put an incredible amount of awareness and knowledge to be lived upon. Therefore, Veda mantras are not for chanting, they are for living. Ashush, now those are that. Now, this next set of 5 mantra is a different suktam, and this suktam is now talking about what are the actions that are based on timelessness. The other 10 are action in time. What are those that are timelessness? Ashushenaya, Ashurathaya, Shuraya, Avabhindate, Varmine, Varudhine, Bilmine, Kavachine, Shrutaya, Shrutasenaya. The timeless action that is happening around you, timeless. The sun who is burning is not burning because he wants to create time. Hello. Okay. Okay, let's go through this. Om Nama Ashushenaya Ashushenaya Cham.
ॐ नम आशुषेणाय आशुषेणाय च नम
Ash. Sorry, go ahead.
नम आशुषेणाय आशुषेणाय च
Ashushenayethyashu Senayam.
आशुषेणायेत्याशु सेनाय आशुषेणायेत्याशु सेनाय
चाशुरथाय आशुरथाय च
चाशुरथाय आशुरथाय च चाशुरथाय आशुरथाय च
आशुरथायेत्याशु रथाय च नमः
आशुरथायेत्याशु रथाय च नमः आशुरथायेत्याशु रथाय च नमः
नमः शूराय शूराय च
नमः शूराय शूराय च नमः शूराय शूराय च
चावभिन्दते अवभिन्दते च
चावभिन्दते अवभिन्दते च
so that da will go one more note lower. Chavabhindate avabhindate cha.
So is there the te also Anudata
No.
Dana?
Chavabhindate te is udatam. But the da is going to pa a little more down than the regular Anudatam, because there are four consecutive Anudatas. Avabhindate, chavabhindate. See how I'm chanting? Datte, datte, te, oh, so te, chavabhindate. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
चावभिन्दते अवभिन्दते च
Yeah. One more time.
चावभिन्दते अवभिन्दते च
अवभिन्दत इत्यव भिन्दते अवभिन्दत इत्यव भिन्दते
अवभिन्दत इत्यवभिन्दते
गुड
अवभिन्दत इत्यवभिन्दते
च नमः
च नमः च नमः
नमो वर्मिणे वर्मिणे च
नमो वर्मिणे वर्मिणे च नमो वर्मिणे वर्मिणे च
च वरुथिने वरुथिने च नमः
च वरुथिने वरुथिने च नमः च वरुथिने 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 च नमः
नमो बिल्मिने बिल्मिने च कवचिने कवचिने च नमः
नमो बिल्मिने बिल्मिने च cha kavachine kavachine cha namaha.
Nama.
Namo
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Namo Bilmine Bilmine Kavachine Kavachine cha
Na
Namaha.
Nama Shrutaya Shrutaya cha Shruta Senaya cha Shruta Senaya Cheti cha.
Namah Shrutaya Shrutaya Shruta Senaya Shruta Senaya Shruta Senayeti Shruta Senaya Cheti cha. Namah Shrutaya Shrutaya Shruta Senaya Shruta Senaya Shruta Senayeti Shruta Senaya Cheti cha.
Ashu Shenaya, Ashurathaya. Ashu Senaya. See, now you can look at the words here. Ashu Senaya. Two words. How will we know that? Scroll down a little bit. You will see the two words that are split as Ashu Senayeti, Ashu Shenaya. Those two words together. Ashu Rathaya, Ashu Rathaya cha. Avabhindata iti avabhindata. Those are two words. Wherever you see Shruta Senaya, Shruta Sena. Iti Shruta Senaya. Iti Shruta Senaya. Ashu Senaya. Ashu Shenaya. Ashu Senaya. Iti Ashu Shenaya. I'm still figuring out what is the grammatic rule that translates the sa into the sha. Ni sangina iti ni shangina. So there the sa has become the sha. Here the sa also has become the sha. Ashu senaya iti ashu shenaya. Ashu means fast. Ashu kavitvam means spontaneous. Spontaneous poetry. Ashu kavitvam. Ashu means spontaneous, spontaneity of armies, sena. And then Ashu Ratha, spontaneously moving rathas, the chariots. And the one who is valiant, Shura, the one who Ava Bhindata iti Ava Bhindati, the one who destroys the enemies, Bhinda, Ava Bhinda, Varmine, the one who is a shield, and the one who is a great home, Varudhini, Bilmine, helmeted, Kavachine, armored, Shruta, renowned, Shruta Senaya, and that has the armies that are renowned. Ah, understood this? What is 7:50? 10 minutes. But not bad. In 5 minutes, we covered the. See, the technical portion becomes very easy once you understand the core of it. If you get hold of the subject, the object is very easy. But our life, we only pursue objects without trying to know the subject. So then what happens? We are caught up in objects. How many objects you want to learn in the world? Let me tell you, there is no scientist that have come back and said, I have mastered the science I've been studying. If they said that, they are fools. So there is no one that can study the objects in the world to completeness. Only when you come to the source of it, the subject, if you understood the subject matter, all the objects are based on the same subject. All the objects are based on the same subject. This timelessness that we are talking about now is this timelessness in Brahman. The first 10 yajus, out of 15, 10 are about the worldly matter. 5 is about the Brahman matter. Because Brahman is very simple, world is very complex. God is simple, the world is complex. So which one you want to get hold of? Huh? Yo Rama, our priority is screwed up. Our priority is screwed up because we are trying to get hold of the most complex thing. Instead, get hold of the subject. వాడికి సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలియదండి అంటాడు. దట్ ఫెలో డజంట్ నో ద సబ్జెక్ట్. That means what? So this Ashushenaya cha Ashurathaya. Now this is talking about what? In simplicity, it is talking about the timelessness of the sun, S-U-N. There is a time in the timeless. Now you see, what are the essence of the fifth anvaka that we caught off? The unlimited in the limited, the infinite in the finite, the changeless in the changing, the latent in the patent, the timeless in time. అరే అర్థమైతే five beautiful declarations. Each one is worth meditating for lifetime. No pun intended. The timeless in time is what we're talking about. Who is the timeless in time? Sun. Does the sun have any time? Sairama, are you all sinking or sinking or thinking? Are you all sinking or sinking or thinking? I hope you are sinking with what I am saying. Sinking, not sinking and not thinking. You look at sun. Is the sun bound by any time? But without the sun, is there time? So what has created this time? Ashusenaya, Ashurathaya. An army of rays which are bound by two chariots, the day and the night. And in the path that is obstructing, Ashurathaya, Suraya cha, Avabhindate cha. Light is a supreme protector and also a destroyer. Yamyaya cha, Kshemyaya cha. Suraya, Shuraya, Avabhindate cha. Varmine, Varuthine. The protector and the home of everything. Because everything is in light. Just like everything is in space. Everything is in light. Everything is in space. Varmine, Varuthine. The space bound by a wall protects you. And the space is the home for you. The light outside protects you from skin diseases. In fact, even helps make vitamin D for you. And that light is the home for everything. Varmine, Varuthine. Bilmine kavachine. Shruta, Shruta Sena. Shruta means that which is heard. Shruta means that which is extolled. And that which is extolled. And even the race, Shruta Sena, they are also extolled. Krishna's son Samba had incredible disease. Krishna's son. Now don't think that great people's son are great people also. A fellow committed lot of mistakes. He was a useless fellow. And then Krishna gives him upasana of Surya mantra. And by the upasana of the Surya mantra, he cures his leprosy. Now they're talking in medical research. Vitamin D analogs for curing cancer. Lot of clinical trials, hundreds of millions of dollars are spent. But the stupid fellows you don't need all of that. If you just go outside, walk in the sun, and do Surya Namaskara every day, both the exercise and also the vitamin D is produced naturally in the body. Okay, can you unshare the screen, Sarama? So what we are talking about, huh? What we are talking about here, the timeless in time, that is the essence of the 11 to the 15 yajus of the 6th Anuvaka. Enada Shama, are you sinking or sinking?
Thinking.
Huh?
Sinking. This one.
Sinking.
Sinking.
So now the question is, how do I become timeless? You see, in our lives, there are only three motives for our existence. Three things only: money, energy, and time. Money, energy, and time. You heard me say this before several times. Huh? Money, energy, and time. All your pursuit is about money, 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 money. Abba. Money, money, money. Must be funny. Huh? Who sang this? All the things I could do if I had a little money must be funny in the rich man's world. Ah, huh? Whose song is this? Money. I'm an old man, now that tells me, Jeshtaicha. You're all young, Kanishtaicha. You what
Fiddler
song,
on the
uncle?
Roof.
Huh?
Fiddler on the Roof.
Ah,
Fiddler on the Roof.
there is my colleague in time. Yeah, there you go.
Always forget.
Yeah, money, energy, and time. These three run our lives. So if you became timeless, if you became rich and has all the energy, both to spend the time and spend the money, that is an ideal life. Just think about it. That this is the essence of our existence. Money, time, and energy. If you have all the time if you have all the money and the time associated with the energy to spend both the money and the time, ideal life. How do you get that? How do you get that? All your life you bust your butts to earn all this money, spending no time with yourself. Forget others. You don't have time for yourself, for yourself. And then what you do? Then you earn lot of money, and then there is no lot of money, and then there is lot of time, but there is no energy. And in fact, you are counting time. You are basically telling yourself, look at yourself when you become a vegetable in life. You're basically praying to the God of death, asking, I am done with this, man. Take me away. Sairam, don't feel depressed. Just ask the question, what is that teaching me? What is that life lesson that I have learned about the time, the money, and the energy? So when you have the energy and the time, sacrifice that. Then you become timeless, limitless, the richest person in the world. That is what the God, Son God is teaching. You become timeless by sacrifice. You become immortal by sacrifice. When you burn yourself to give the light and the love to everyone in service, then you become timeless, unlimited energy. Money becomes inconsequential because you are a rich person to begin with anyway. There is no reason to go beg and to bust all your life like a slave. You are a rich person to begin with. Stop acquiring big houses where two people live in a 15-bedroom house. How atrocious that is. How atrocious that is. Closets filled with clothes, shoe racks filled with shoes for each one day one in the morning, one in the evening. Stop accumulating. Begin to sacrifice. Take the $10 you are spending on stupid Starbucks coffee, set it aside for a yajna, for a yaga, for a service project. Look at everything that you do. Put ceiling on these stupid desires to save the time, the money, the energy, and the food. Use those savings for the benefit of the mankind. Then you become timeless, unbound energy, love, because na karmana, na dhanena, na prajaya, tyagenaike amrutatvamana. It's only when you sacrifice your time, your money, and your energy, if not all of it, at least a certain percent of it, going to the Sarvadharma center in the weekend if you are in the area, and assembling those tools and doing the service, packing those samitas, or spending 3 hours with boundless energy to release these vibrations to heal the humanity, then you become this infinite timelessness begins to unleash out of you, not bound by any time. And when you are unbound by time, you become timeless. Look at the life of a Vivekananda. Look at the life of a Jesus. Look at the life of people that are very short-lived but accomplished. Adi Shankara. Their human lifespan was 30 plus years. But in 30 plus years, they have done the work that entire humanity could not do. And in their sacrifice, they have become immortal. If I ask you who is your grandfather's name, you may remember. Great grandfather's name, you don't even great great grandfather's name. No. Great grandfather's name, you have no clue. So you don't even remember your own great grandfather. Why? Because they have not done anything useful for the society. But if you remember a Jesus, you remember a Shankara, you remember a Vivekananda, you remember a Mahatma Gandhi, you remember all these people because by sacrifice they have become timeless and immortal. And this Son, God, He is the Pratyaksha Daivam, where He is doing the action that is not bound by anything, and yet He creates the time. There are no rules for Sun. Kotu now ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా? Who is a Jivan Mukta? Defined in Gita Vahini. The first category, Jivan Mukta, that has no rules, that has no everything that they see, everything that they say gets sanctified because they're liberated. Where is Kotu gone? Kotu Nada?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. You are like the sun. You are never leaving these classes. Okay. Uh, that is the definition of a Jivan Mukta. The one whose actions are not bound by anything, but those that are beyond action, but and yet because of them there is action. Dharma comes, dharma is a secondary to them because they are in Brahman. The four things, if you remember, the four categories, four categories: Brahma, Karma, Dharma, Brahman. So those that are Brahman are 100% epitomes of sacrifice. So there is nothing that is happening without sacrifice. With that, I think we should 7 minutes over. We finished the seventh Anuvaka. So the next week is the 6th of July.
Sixth one.
We will have the 6th of July. We'll have the class. After the class, there will be a webinar for Charm attendees. Before that, for East Coast devotees, if you have time, you can come to Sarvadharma Center for Abhishekam for Swami and then do the service in sacrifice. Uh, it is impossible to comprehend how much Bhagwan is the source of this wisdom. Everything that we talked about, a very simple thing like sealing on desires, where he talks about time, food, money, energy as the four things to sacrifice. And then he called it sealing on desires because he knows it's impossible for us to completely sacrifice. He's therefore at least saying, sacrifice some time for God, sacrifice some money for God, sacrifice energy for God. And do that by sacrificing what you consume as unnecessary stuff, not as in food, but as in what you see, what you think, what you speak. That is the essence of sacrifice. Jai Sai Ram. Yadakshara pada bhrashtam. Oh, there is somebody who typed a whole bunch here. Oh, that is a cut and paste from Shama. Huh? Okay, Gita Vahini cut and paste. Okay, what is the Chandrasekhar? Sairam, what is the question?
So, Anna, when we say towards the end of all chanting, we say Om Sri Saishwara Arpanamastu. So, when we say that, so whatever actions that we do for the first three, for the Brahma or Dharma or Kama, could ultimately become turned into that which is offered towards Brahman. So
Yeah.
the essence of that when we say Sa Ishwararpanamastu, even though in ignorance, if we still perform those actions by saying with full awareness that it is going back to the source from where it came, these actions
Hmm.
could ultimately lead the person to go towards the Brahman consciousness.
Yes. Yes. Ultimately, yes. But in the process, the river is flowing from the top of the hill all the way for thousands of miles. Every time, if it realizes that only step that I am taking, the next step I am taking is towards the ocean in devotion without commotion or emotion. But then the intent with which, while you are doing that action, do you have that awareness? Are you even saying the thing, Sri Saishwararpanamastu. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Saishwararpanamastu. Are you saying that with intent? Are you truly meaning it, or are you saying it? Do you walk the talk? Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Saishwararpanamastu. All my brothers who are a part of me with this on the team of Charm or in the team of South Africa, the army team, etc. Every meeting that is done for the yajna, there is a prayer that is chanted. Every meeting starts with the prayer, Sahana Bhavatu. Not only just chanting the Sahana Bhavatu, do you actually mean it? And if you actually mean it, can you tell the meaning instantaneously without even understanding? Try to find the words. When you mean something, Sairama, when you mean something, you don't require to remember the translation. Huh? When you mean something, when you understand something, when you say it with an intent, shouldn't that become a natural awareness? Otherwise, it just becomes a mechanical process. So therefore, this prayer that we have on the team, that Bhagwan inspired before the South Africa Yajna, and we chant this, Bhagwan is the cause, he is the action, he is the doer, he is the doing, the done and the undone. We are grateful to him that he has allowed us and is shaping us to be perfect instruments in his divine mission. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Now, why do I insist all of you to speak in English these mantras? If you have not understood them and you are not able to speak about them, you don't mean it. You don't really mean it. If you mean it, you should be able to say it. Say what you mean and do what you say. So, Arati Sai Baba, they are doing these artis for Shirdi Sai Baba day in and day out. They stand in front of him. Zaluni Ananga, Swaswarupi Rahedanga. Are Bap Re Bap. I ask the people, do you really know what you mean by Zaluni Ananga, Swaswarupe Rahedanga, Mumukshu Janadavi, Nijadola Sriranga? Do you really understand? No, sir. Sai Baba, every time I have to go Aarti, then I feel good. That is action based on what? Feeling good. Another reason for doing this. It's not a selfless action. It's a good action. It's dharmic. At least you are coming and doing Aarti rather than going spending time in a bar. Shej Aarti, I mean. All that is good. But what we are talking is Sai Ishwararpanamastu. Sai Ishwararpanamastu. Do you really mean it? And then what will I ask Chandrasekhara? What is the next question I will ask? Tat Sat Sri Sai Ishwararpanamastu. What is the question I am asking? Then you don't know what question I am asking.
No, I couldn't.
No, you must be guessing by this time. Then I will ask, what does it mean? Tat Sat Saishwara Arpanam Astu. Translate that to me in English because you understood it. Today
That means that
Gayatri Barude is hiding from the camera.
May that and this become one?
No, I'm asking you literally. Don't try to go to inner meaning and all of that.
Tat Sat Tat Sat Sai Tat, that, this. Tat, Sat, Sai, which is Swami, Sai. Arpanam is I offer. Arpanam astu. May that be like that.
Okay, very good. At least you see, now we're talking about understanding what we are saying. Tat is that, Sat is this, the presence, here and now. That is Sat. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means presence. Who is Sai? And then you forgot Ishvara.
Divine Mother.
Sai is the indweller within me.
Who is Ishvara? Saishvaraya Vidmahe.
Divine Mother and Father.
Separated, huh? Are they living together? Now that is what I am saying. Are you saying it? Are you meaning it? That's the question he's asking. Anyway, at the end I am saying Sarvam Saishwararpanamastu, then I have become Brahman. Is that action done in Brahman? If you say it, no. If you mean it in awareness, 100% yes. Yesterday I put my brothers at Sarvadharma Center on spot. I said, you are all in Sarvadharma Center. Chant Sarvadharma prayers. There was dead silence. There was dead silence. How can you call yourself Sarvadharma Center if you don't even invoke the prayers of all the beings at that place? If you're somebody from Sarvadharma Center, don't feel offended. That means you don't mean it. We all talk about Swami as the supreme God, etc. But you are in your cocoon of your own religion of Hinduism. It's nothing wrong. You should be in your dharma. Swami himself said you should be in your dharma. But then you have no awareness that this dharma is all other dharmas. That means you don't mean it. Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe, Sai Ishwararpanamastu. What it means is Sai Ishvara. Ishvara means the controller of everything. Sai Ishvara means the one who is the operating system. Within me, Sai, same as I, Arpanamastu. So am I. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Sai Ishwara Arpanamastu. Shri Sai Arpanamastu. Ishwara Arpanamastu. Who is Ishwara? Ishwara means the one who is the operating system within me. Billions of iPhones have one operating system. And every 6 months, Apple updates that operating system. And without knowing what you are accepting, you accept it. Without knowing what you are accepting, you accept it. But there is this operating system inside called same as I, so am I. And it is beeping, beeping, beeping. Hey, your system needs to be updated. You are still stuck in the rutter. You need to update your system. The apps are not working properly because those apps are not updated either. Nothing is updated. Please update your system. And it's saying accept, accept, accept. No. This is not convenient right now to accept this. Why should I go to service? Why should I be in this thing? So you are declining. Your operating system is outdated. It is no longer Sai Ishvara. You are operating on a Nokia phone. and you lost the opportunity for the iOS 17.2 Apple. Arey, you just see what you do with this stupid instrument in your hand. And there is this great instrument that God has given in body and the mind. And we have not updated those systems in a while. Keep updating them and don't get stuck in the rutter of some guru, some this, some mantra, some tantra, some yantra. Don't get stuck in that rutter. If they are causing binding to you, get unleashed. You are free. You are timeless. You are infinite. You are all this energy. And that is the operating system within you. And offer with the intent that all of this is going to the same as I, which is so am I, and that is Brahman. Simple question he thought he asked. Now, for that simple question, Sai Ishwararpanam. See, that is where Bhagavan's grace and love is infinite. He has never ever, with all due respect, I'll tell you, when I'm talking about Sai all the time and my passion and my energy, my dedication, commitment, etc., it is not to that 5 foot 3 inch body which comes and goes. Don't limit your guru to that body. Don't even limit your guru to just the words that they say. Look at the ideal behind, not the idol. Idol gets shattered. Ideal remains forever. That ideal is nirguna, nirakara. This idol is saguna, sakara. Transcend your awareness from the saguna sakara to the nirguna nirakara. Don't make Swami a 5 foot 3 inch afro hair Indian dude. This Swami means self operating system. iOS, internal operating system. iOS, indweller operating system. Indweller operating system is Sai Ishvara. And Arpanamastu, Arpanam Astu, offered to that means app upgraded, system upgraded. With every time you do that, is your system upgraded, moving close to the Brahman by one more step, like the river flowing towards the ocean in devotion without any commotion or emotion. Yadakshara Padabhrashtam. Jai Sai Ram.
ॐ यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व सागीश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व सागीश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष सागीश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री सागीश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः